Zimbabwe, this is Change Radio News. Today is Monday, 9 June 2025. The news read by Rutendo Chinzara. Here are the news headlines. Mnangagwa's advisor entangled in land dispute row. Tshabangu's call for Mnangagwa's statue at Trabablas, an act of shameless boot-clicking. Harare mayor backs controversial Pomona deal handing city control to ZANU-PF. And now for the news in detail. Zimbabwe News. Emmerson Mnangagwa's advisor, Paul Tungwarara, has been implicated in a land dispute in Harare. Changerai Milton Musonza has dragged the seat of Harare to the High Court, alleging his residential stand in Glenview was allocated to Tungwarara for a presidential borehole scheme without his knowledge or consent. This incident has reignited concerns about late barons in the capital, men of whom are allegedly linked to the ruling ZANU-PF party and accused of illegally acquiring and allocating lands, including protected wetlands.
For years, the city of Harare has been accused of participating in illegal land deals. Recently, it gave Philip Chiyangwa's Pinnacle Holdings 181.26 acres of council land. Many citizens are losing their houses to demolitions because of land barons who work with the city of Harare officials. The outcome of Musonza's case could have significant implications for other residents who have been affected by similar land disputes. It may also shed light on the extent to which presidential schemes and other government initiatives are impacting property rights and urban planning in Harare. The presidential borehole scheme at the center of Musonza's case is one of several initiatives spearheaded by Tungwarara in recent months. Reporting for Change Radio in Harare, this is Divine Nambira.
Sengezo Tshabangu, the self-proclaimed CCC Secretary General, has made a controversial request. He is publicly calling for a statue of President Mnangagwa and a gala at the Trabablas Interchange. Tshabangu stated this as a humble request from the official opposition to recognize Mr. Mnangagwa's performance, even going as far as to say he doesn't know what the country would be without President's rare visionary leadership. This has led many citizens to question what Tshabangu sees that the majority do not, especially as many Zimbabweans continue to struggle economically. Business confidence in Zimbabwe faces another test with the controversial Pomona deal. The waste management deal, originally under the seat of Harare, has now been taken over by the government. Alarmingly, the mayor of Harare, who previously resisted the deal, has now signed off on it, expressing joy over the funds being looted. This move has raised concerns about the independence of the Harare City Council. President Mnangagwa has publicly declared that nobody can remove Mayor Mafume from office, a statement some view as a declaration of allegiance that stinks of public betrayal. The government has officially banned the production of illicit alcoholic beverages such as inyengu. This prohibition is outlined in a new statutory instrument issued under the Harmful Liquids Act by the Minister of Home Affairs, Kazembe. The ban follows public outcry for action against illicit beverages and other harmful drugs like methamphetamine. Local community news from Zimbabwe. In Chinhoyi, residents are commending Mrs. Cynthia Vukutwa Mangwa, wife of Honorable Engineer Leslie Mangwa, for empowering women through the Dandarore Madzimai belated Mother's Day celebration. The event was a huge success, with Mrs. Mnangagwa handing each attendee a gift in appreciation of their role as mothers. Residents are praising her efforts for promoting women's well-being, girl-child empowerment, and entrepreneurship in the community. Let's hear more from Mrs. Mnangagwa.
Good afternoon. How are you? Yes, on the 23rd of May, we had a Mother's Day event at Pastoral Center. We dubbed it Dandarore Madzimai Mother's Day event, Mother's Day celebration. That's what we called it. And we had a wonderful time with the ladies. We had great support from our community leaders, our female community leaders who were there in attendance. We had more than 160 ladies in attendance, and it was a beautiful day. I come in to support my husband, Honorable Leslie Mnangagwa, and I work with the ladies, and we want to create a platform where ladies can share ideas, can come together and discuss issues that affect us as women, as mothers. So every woman is a mother. Every woman is a mother because we're all born with that nurturing instinct that we all have. And mothers must be celebrated time and again. And it's only right that they're celebrated because of the role that they play in our communities, in our societies. And I want to say there's no one more important than a mother. There's no one more important than a mother. You can, a mother has got endless, unconditional love that you can't find anywhere else. And a home is only a home because of mothers, of a mother. So I want to say today, my prayer is that mothers are blessed with long, long lives. That we as mothers, we live a long and fruitful life where we journey with our kids and be there to watch them as they go up the ladder of success, as they celebrate the different milestones in their lives.
Councillor Costa Mande for Ward 14 Harare Central held a feedback meeting today, June 9, at Kambuzuma Community Hall. The meeting, which started at 10 a.m., featured speeches from officers covering various service delivery departments, including water and sewer, urban planning, markets, finance, and roads. They explained their roles and took notes on residents' expectations. Let us listen to the councillor speaking.
Okay, ndinonzi Councillor Mande Ward 14 Harare Central. Nhasi tanga tine musangano Kambuzuma pa section 2 community hall patanga tiri kusangana nevagari tichinzwawo pfungwa dzavo pamashandiro ari kuita kanzuru, tichivaupawo kuti kukanzuru zviri kufamba sei. Si nyaya yanyanyotaurika ndeyekuti taona isusu nhasi kuti mukambuzuma vagari pakubhadhara kwavari kuita mari, vari kubhadhara mari shoma. Tingati isusu pabill rinouya pamwedzi re6 million pamusha wese wekambuzuma, vari kungobhadhara 2 million chete, kureva kuti 4 million iri kusara iri muzvikwereti, iyo inoita kuti seguta titadze kunge tichigona kubatsira vagari pamaservices avanoda. Tataura zvekare, tawana anotitsanangurira abva kukanzuru mazvikokota angatitsanangura panyau yedzimba dzevanhu vakafirwa nevabereki vanga varidzire dzimba, kuti zvinofambiswa sei kuti dzimba idzi dzinge dzichichinjwa kubva mumazita evachakabvu achiuya mumazita evapenyu, uye nekuti process yacho inofamba sei. Taura zvekare nhau yemarara kuti mumazuva mashoma anotevera kuchange kuine mota dzemarara dzichauya, uye tiri kubvisa atinoti madump sites atiri kubvisa. Tikakurudzira vabereki kuti vange vachiunganidza nekuchengeta marara padzimba dzavo, kuti kanzuru izenge ichiuya ichikolekta marara ipapo. Tataura zvekare nhau ine chekuita nemalibrary edu ekanzuru, zvikoro zvedu zvekanzuru, uye tataura zvekare nhau yevanota zvekutenga nekutengesa, kuti vange vachipiwa nzvimbo dzakakodzera dzekutengesera uye vachibhadharawo kukanzuru. So ndo zvimwe zvezvimwe zvatataura. Tikakurudzira vabereki kuti vange vachishanyira maofisi edu kwadistrict office vachinobatsirwa pese pavanenge vasangana nedambudziko. Tatora zvekare mukana uyu kutsanangura malevhi matsva akaiswa nekanzuru anoti public safety levy, emergency services levy newater infrastructure levy, kuti mari idzi dzichange dzichishanda kugadzira mainfrastructure emaservices iwayo, maambulance, kutengwa kwemaambulance nemichina inoita kuti tibatsirike kana pachinge paita disaster kana dambudziko, uyezve kuisa street lights, uyezve kugadzira mapombi nemapaipi ane chekuita nekufambiswa kwemvura. So izvi tatsanangurira vabereki vakanzwisisa, vakakomita kuti chokwadi zvinoita kuti nzvimbo dzedu dzinge dzichidevelopa. So ndo musangano wanga uri pakati pedu munzvimbo yeKambuzuma ward 14.
Meanwhile, Southampton Ward 13 Councillor Mai Chiposuka led a clean-up campaign on Friday, June 6, at the Pick and Pay Business Complex in Aspindale. Council workers, anti-litter committees, and even school children from Sunbeam College participated. School children were involved to instill a sense of responsibility for clean environments from a young age. A new presidential war veterans empowerment program has been launched at the City Sports Centre. This initiative raises concerns about ongoing looting and corrupt schemes. Critics point to a history of unbudgeted gratuities for war veterans, recalling a similar situation in 1997 when President Mnangagwa was then the finance minister. Many view this latest program as a legitimate government buying allegiance. Police have launched a major operation targeting 20,000 motorists in Bulawayo and Harare. They are wanted for violating traffic light regulations following the implementation of the electronic traffic management system. And now in international news. Former liberation movements in the SADC region are reportedly losing credibility. The Secretary General of the African National Congress, ANC in South Africa, Fikile Mbalula, stated that the people of Zimbabwe no longer want ZANU-PF and are in love with their new leader, Nelson Chamisa. He went on to say that Britain and America should grant the Zimbabwean people their wishes to be led by their new leader. This marks a significant public shift from the ANC's previous stance of brotherhood with ZANU-PF. There appears to be a fallout between United States President Donald Trump and his billionaire colleague Elon Musk. Their differences are widening over a Republican policy bill, with the tiff escalating through exchanges on their X handles. This public disagreement is drawing attention from lawmakers and could potentially jeopardize $22 billion in SpaceX contracts, jolting U.S. space programs. President Trump reportedly wrote on X, "The easiest way to save money is to terminate Elon Musk's government subsidiaries and contracts." Musk directly responded, "In light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts at SpaceX, we'll begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately." Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has hailed Monday's second round of direct peace talks between Ukraine and Russia as very, very momentous. He confirmed that both sides agreed to exchange over 1,000 prisoners of war along with a highly significant number of bodies of soldiers killed in action. However, officials indicated that Monday's discussion, lasting just over an hour, produced no major progress toward ending the 3-year-old conflict. In sports news, Portugal claimed their second UEFA Nations League title, defeating arch-rival Spain 5-3 in a dramatic penalty shootout after a thrilling 2-2 draw in Sunday's final in Munich, Germany. Earlier, France beat Germany 2-0 in the third-place match. Zimbabwe T20I captain Sikandar Raza has lodged a formal complaint with the Harare Metropolitan Cricket Association alleging racist abuse from Rainbow Cricket Club head coach Blessing Mafua during a Vin Cup match. Witnesses have reportedly backed Raza's claim, and he has called for strict action, stating there is no room for racism in Zimbabwe cricket. Warrior star Jordan Zemura has drilled a solar-powered ball for Gumbanjera Secondary School in Murewa through the Jordan Zemura Foundation. The Udinese Calcio 1896 player also quietly renovated some blocks at the school as part of his charity work. To end the news bulletin, here are the headlines once again. Mnangagwa's advisor entangled in a land dispute row. Tshabangu's call for Mnangagwa's statue at Trabablas, an act of shameless bootlicking. Harare mayor begs controversial Pomona deal, handing city control to ZANU-PF. And that concludes our bulletin for today. We thank you for listening. From myself, Rutendo Chinzara, and the entire team at Change Radio, we wish you a good night.